Welcome back, folks. This is a follow-up on the Chibson that just purchased a day ago. And I already went ahead and waxed the top of the guitar and the back. And now the next step is I'm going to work on the frets, the fretboard, which is pretty dry, as you can see. I'm going to go ahead and treat the fretboard and clean the frets. And then I'll show you after I do that how that's going to look. If you can see right now, they're pretty dry. So to be continued. Okay, folks, after polishing the frets and treating the fretboard, this is how the fretboard looks now. It's completely, it was dehydrated, now it's completely hydrated. Basically, what I use for wood fretboard is this Renaissance micro crystalline wax polish, and this thing not only gives it a good waxing, but it also gives it protection and protects the wood and hydrates it. So that's basically what I did here, and then I'm going to let it dry for a little bit. But this is what it looks like after the cleaning and hydrating of the fretboard and the frets. Stay tuned. Okay, folks. So while cleaning the fretboard, I took off the bell where the truss rod was, and then I found this right here. So the finishing is cracked right there in that area. It's just the top layer. I'm going to go ahead and retouch it, so I just want to show that to you. It's just a crack in the top part of the paint, and it hasn't gone through the wood. It's just basically they didn't refinish it and then do a good job on that. We'll go ahead and refinish that and make it look new again. Okay, what we did is we went ahead and refinished that area, and now it looks half decent. It doesn't look perfect, but it looks better than what it was. We'll go ahead and go on to the next step. Okay, folks, just got in the tuners, the new tuners for the Chibson Les Paul, and I'm going to go ahead and take these green ugly tuners out of it. And I purchased these Canes tuners. They sell them on eBay, and they're locking tuners, and they got the off-white color to them, and they're better quality. So I'm going to go ahead and put these Cane tuners on it and let you know how it comes out. I'll show you. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Yeah, I'm going through the process of changing these tuners here. I already changed 2 of them, and I'm just want to show you how this thing is done. Basically, you take the string off, and then you take both screws off the back. All right, as you can see right here. Instead of taking it to a luthier to do it, it's a pretty simple job. Just have to have some patience. And basically you take the next screw off, and then the tuner comes off. As you can see, these Chinese tuners are just really cheaply made. They're like tin. And then you get your tuner that goes in the corresponding spot. And normally you see this right here, this goes upward. So when you see the tuning knob here, and your tuner goes like that. And then these go the other way around. And that's basically a process. And this screws back on. And You know, it's got some rings to it, but the rings that they brought with them, the tuners, are a little thick. I'm going to use the existing rings that are on the front. So these are the rings right here. But these are a little bit big, so I would have to drill a hole, bigger hole for the tuner. And I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and install these like this. It'll be fine. So I got 3 more to go, and then we're going to go ahead and restring it. Stay tuned. Okay, folks, so now the tuners are all set and done, installed. And the next step is going to be going to string the guitar. Stay tuned. All right, folks, here I have the Chibson Les Paul. I just waxed it and cleaned everything out, and now the next step is I'm going to take the humbuckers out and see how the connection is, how the wiring is, and the cavities. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that truss rod out again, the cover, and refinish underneath there. The tuners are on and they look great. Following that, I'm going to go ahead and restring it, and if the cavities are not insulated, I'm going to go ahead and insulate the cavities for the tuning, for the humbuckers and the pots in the back of the guitar. Stay tuned, and we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and come back. Okay, folks, so now I'm going to go ahead and restring the guitar and put back the bridge and the end piece. I just want to show you here, this bridge here is pretty good, and it did say Epiphone on it. I don't know if you can tell, but I guess it's made by the same factory in China that makes the Epiphone by Gibson. And so anyway, they took off that name. But anyway, these are the strings I'm going to go ahead and put on, the corrosion proof DR type fit. These are the round strings. They're not the rectangle. Stop. Okay, folks, overall thoughts on the guitar. I think, to tell you the truth, I am very surprised. I think this is a guitar that's got the quality of some guitars that are made by Epiphone and other companies that are in the $800 range. This thing is, for what you get, it's a lot. I just wanted to review this guitar. I purchased it basically to get a guitar that was Chinese made, to see what the quality was. I didn't expect it to say Gibson, but when I received it, I opened it up and I found out that it's a Chibson. Well, I'm telling you, the way it plays, the humbuckers, the quality of the wood, I mean, it's very well made. It's a guitar that's not a top-end guitar or anything like that, but it's a good guitar that that's, for the money, it's really an incredible value. As you can see, Everything's redone again. I went ahead and restrung it. Went ahead and fixed the problem over here where the bell is and the truss rod. Now that's all refinished. Put in the new tuners. They're locking tuners, so now that's all done. Now this guitar, basically, I'm gonna keep for myself. I'm not ever gonna sell this guitar. This is a guitar basically that's just something to talk about, and maybe at one point I'll take that Gibson name off and just put something else in it. But it's a good guitar to play. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy it. It seems to be in good condition. Now, some of the viewers were saying that polyurethane, the finish on it, over time it'll wear and turn yellow and discolor and doesn't work good. Well, if that's the case, I'll go ahead and take the poly off when it comes time. But for now, it protects the guitar. It looks good. The guitar sounds good. The humbuckers are really surprisingly good as far as the sound. They sound pretty good. Everything about the guitar, the knobs are well made. There's everything. I mean, it's just, and the finish on it. And the fretboards really surprised me. I think they're ebony. I don't think they're rosewood. I think they're ebony. So, and I know a little bit about wood. So that's what I think. I'm not can't tell you for sure, but they look like they feel like ebony. They look to me like they're ebony. And the locking tuners are going to work fine because now basically they're going to be an improvement to the guitar. So that's it, folks. That's a review on the Chibson Les Paul that I unpacked a few days back and unboxed, and was surprised that I received the Chibson. Purchased something that I thought was not going to have any name on it at all, like I ordered, but I guess they decided to send me a Chibson, and other than the name, I'm satisfied with the guitar, and that's the main thing. Thanks for watching the review. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for all the subscribers, and thank you for your comments. It's good that people talk about these things and, give their opinion. Really do appreciate you watching the channel. Thank you, folks. Have a good night.